It's really hard for me to be quiet. All right, you guys, it's Katie, and this is Faith at Work. So we are doing this podcast for a few reasons. It's because we feel like there is so much going on in the world right now that we want to be a voice and also a place where you can come, have some fun for 10 to 20 minutes and move on with your day. We're going to hit topics. We're going to talk about faith, of course. So my personal journey, I've been a business owner in Naples, Florida since 2008. But in 2005, when I got here, I started at like the top of the game for what I did. I was a project manager for Toll Brothers, right out of school at Madison, Wisconsin, moved to Naples, Florida, living in paradise, making $125,000 a year, which at that time was huge. And I felt like I just ruled the world. I mean, I was spending money faster than my Amex points could make up for it. It was really kind of gross when I look at it now. But I went to the top, and then boom, 2008 came in. I had shifted over to my own company, and bam, I got slammed down to zero. Zero, talking like I wasn't on the streets, but I was definitely, car repoed, not enough money to fill up my gas tank, not enough money I got like a spider bite. I couldn't fix my face. It was really, really bleak. So I dusted myself off. I got back up again, and in my own strength, I started another business again. I partnered with people. I got massive success. I was making tons of money, opening new spaces, and crash and burn. It happened again. And I kept thinking, what is going on? I'm like, no, I'm going to dust myself off one more time. I dusted myself off. I got started again, and faith was never the focus. My relationship with God never came into play. And I knew when I finally found that relationship with God, I realized why He couldn't trust me. He couldn't trust me with all the success because I kept thinking that the success was all about me. So think about that. When you're saying like, I, look at me, look what I did, look what my talent, and you don't give any of the glory to God, He'll show you really fast who gets the glory. And that's really what happened in my life. And now that I have faith, and I have that with my family even, me and my husband found a relationship with God really around the same time, which I feel so blessed that we did. Everything has changed. So this is really going to focus on what you can have through faith. And we're going to go into family. We're going to go into fitness because it's something really important to me, and really freedom. Naples, Florida is one of my favorite places. So we're going to showcase what Naples is all about. I'm a real estate broker and a residential contractor here in Naples, Florida. And we're going to focus on what to buy, when to buy, what's going on in the industry, places to go, amazing things going on in the community. And as an agent, you're going to want to listen. As a broker or a business owner, you're going to want to listen. If you're somebody who has been moved by faith, you're someone that we're going to want to talk to and that you can really listen and we can learn from you as well. And if you're somebody who just wants to focus on why we're so free here in Florida and how we can make sure that everybody experiences the freedom that we do. We have places that we're part of, groups we're part of, that you can join in and actually take a stand and be part of the solution instead of wondering why everything's a problem. So we're going to hit these really fast. We know that you are busy. We know that you don't have a lot of time, and we're just going to come in with 10, 15, 20 minutes on certain topics every single week. If we have a guest on, it might be a little bit longer, but we know that this is going to be something that you can just throw on your walk, your run, or when you're driving in the car real quick to get some really good content and even just learn something new about the area. So that's really what we are here for. And Val, why are you here?
I am here to make it all happen and to learn more about real estate myself.
Yes, so Val's going to be my producer on this. She's amazing. She's more than qualified to do what we're doing. But not only that, she's the voice of somebody who maybe hasn't been in the industry as long as I have. She hasn't even been in fitness as long as I have. She hasn't been focused on her freedom, hasn't voted as many times as I have. So it's going to be a really good thing for the audience because we're going to be able to play off each other and ask each other questions and have a different perspective than just one main perspective on the channel. So we're pumped about it, and something that we're experiencing in Naples, and I know you're probably experiencing this as well where you're at, is there is a huge issue in the housing market where people don't really know what their rights are. And so we're going to focus our next episode on the NAR settlement, what you are supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do, what you should sign and what you shouldn't sign, and the fact that you can really have a non-exclusive agreement with your agent if you're someone who's looking to buy, if you're someone who's looking to sell. There's so many things that you need to know. So we're going to dive in on those things. And something I wanted to pump up is our whole team here in Naples is going to the Orlando Jared James Advance next week. It is already, it's not sold out. I think they actually have a few tickets left. Oh, and they have a virtual also. So I know not everyone can get away with their family. We're going to go ahead and go and then bring tons of content back to you guys. It's not a hype event. It is like what's going on in the industry so that we can be the best professionals possible, because at my brokerage, Lux RE, we are focused on you, the consumer. We're also focused on you, the agent. We want you to know what your rights are. We want you to have the information that you need so that you can operate your business with the sole focus on God, and then everything else, right? God, family, and then everything else kind of flows into line. So we'd love to hear from you if you're someone who has had a huge thing happen with your faith that turned everything around in your business, your family, your relationships, because we know that God can literally transform your life. So we are going to be working to make sure that faith is working for you, and we hope to see you here next time. And until then, stay elevated.